Hey guys, McJeffries here, and welcome back to the McJeffries Network on OpenTTD. Now, you can see we are back here at Guardtown St John. I'm actually going to be doing some work around Guardtown today. That's... what on earth is that? I think you're supposed to exist, but I believe you're supposed to have more on it. I'm just going to get rid of this train. Because that doesn't look right. It's not supposed to look like that. That probably means there's somewhere one of those trains with more carriages than it actually needs. Maybe. I don't know. But number 38, you are on your way, sunshine. GSJ is bigger. You might have noticed. The actual station part itself is the exact same size. But out here, we've now got an extra tram berth and an extra bus berth. Because it is about time that we started working... Aha, there they are. It is about time that we started working more on Gardcity itself. There we go. That train's doing what it's supposed to now. Right, so yes, here is Gardcity. It's got 25,000 people living here. We've also got Braston. And whilst I'm here, I'm just going to quickly change that and this. This is something that Reed suggested. So hopefully he is watching this particular episode so he can see that I've actually taken it into account. There you go. So Braston is now Braston... No, Braston Central is now Braston South. Braston is now Braston Central. This tram route is going to be extended today as well. So it's good that I did that. We're going to head up here through Prading Head, over here to Fort Henning Head. That's going to be the rough outline of the new extension. And I'm actually going to do something that's going to look really stupid, but will make sense in the future. First things first, I need to move this stop over onto the road again. Actually, no. I'm going to do it this way instead. You go there and there. You come off and off. We will keep this as a terminus. Right, so I need this to go... Let's come out this way, and then up this way, down this way, and then along this way, like this. Actually, cut it back a little bit. Come across like this. And get rid of that. Make this go through here like this. And then we're going to make it come up here to Fort Henning Head. Which does mean getting rid of some of this. I'll leave some room for a bridge, actually. Let's make it a bridge now. Yes, I would like to try out the Super Tram. That would be an awesome idea. Considering I'm currently in the midst of building a brand new tram line. So Fort Henning Head, it's going to come up this way, and it's going to come down this way like this. And our new terminus, new tram terminus at least, is going to be along this section here. So you're going to come across like this. I'm going to get rid of everything this side of Fort Henning Head. Along like that and down. Along like that and down. Along like that and down. Connect that up. Actually, let's get rid of this one. We'll get rid of you, you, and you. Or was that? No, I think I had that right first time around, actually. Let's do that. And then we'll connect you up like that. And then this will be the return, like so. You there, you there. I'll also put one here, although I don't think we'll need it. Grab the road tool, and we'll drag you down like this. This is going to be a road as well. Get rid of that, but put that in. And I think you should be able to see where I'm going with this. This is going to be our new terminal for the city. What it's going to be, which one it's going to be, I don't know yet. But right now, it's Fort Henning Head. And we'll need to put some more stops down over here. So let's see. We'll put one there for Readingworth Falls. We'll put one here for Readingworth Falls Central, which is going to stay as for now. Again, Reedy Reed, if you're watching, a new suggestion for that name would be awesome as well. Right, let's get that new tram going, shall we? So it's the Super Tram. It goes 50 miles per hour, which I think is perfect for this. You're going to go from Gardcity St John, Gardcity Central, Gardcity, Braston South, go away, Braston Central, and then while that one terminates and goes back, this one's going to carry on Padinghead, Readingworth Falls Central, Readingworth Falls, Fort Henninghead, and then it's going to run back. Hopefully this all becomes a dense metropolitan area, and this would all make sense. Even if there are small gaps, I can just say that that's parks. If it doesn't become popular at all, you know, if it just becomes big open areas still, I might have to do some forced construction, maybe found some new towns in the gaps to try and make up for it. What are your gaps? 100 ticks, okie dokie. For these ones, we're going to do 150, because I believe... What's your maximum speed? 31. Yeah, so these are slower. So we want that to be reflected. We'll do that at 15. Autofill U. Go into the list here. Oh, no. Go away. Metrolink. Hang on, you're 208 passengers. You are 243. No, so I've got the bigger one already. No, thank you. Right, T2. I'm going to say for now that this is going to be Gardtown St George. And I think it will be. And I might actually go change that now. Just so that it's the right one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're all set to autofill, aren't you? Yes. Alright, off you go. And let's just flood the town with more trams. Why do you have too few orders? You're one of those trains. Okay. I'm going to pin that there. We're going to get rid of train 36. Definitely. It's rubbish. Didn't need it in the first place. Certainly don't need it now. I don't even know where you're going. Where are you going? Right. So yeah, you now have to go all the way to Hadborough Bay. Grafingfield is becoming a busy station. This might be the release of the new service again. It's just slowly catching up. We'll revisit that later and see if it needs more work done to it. Right, so this is going to be Gardcity St George, and I believe it's just going to head up north this way. So let's fix that up ready, shall we? It will be electrified, but for now I'm not going to electrify it. Just trying to work this out as well. 1, 2. It's an interesting entranceway. And let's see. So that one would go there. Although, that one would go there. Right, put you there first. You go there. This one goes there. Like that. And then this one will go here. This one will go there. So that's a complete building. Okay, buffer stops. What's the next thing on the list? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to start off with an initial 8 platforms here. There will of course be excess platforms. In fact, I'll do them now. Might as well. So there'll be sets there, and there'll be a set here as well. Like that. Island platforms, yes please. Need me some of these. 2, 3, 4. So the one disadvantage of having it this way round is you can't actually see trains coming in and out of it necessarily. You sort of have to use your imagination. Also, there's no sound. Where's the sound gone? I know I turned it down a couple of episodes ago, but I didn't think I'd turned it down that much. How weird. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3. So we need this to be bigger. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe. 4, 5, 6. This doesn't include Metro as well, by the way. 7, 8. So there will be Metro platforms as well that will be built outside of the station limit somewhere. Or within the station limit, but outside the main station. I'm not really going to put too much time into planning this route today. I will do it. Probably next week's focus will be this, but I just wanted to get the station built. Excuse me, there was a sneeze. I just want to get the station built now so that in the future we don't have to worry too much about it, because it will already be done. So we're going to do it like that. Now there's going to be a few main lines that will converge at GSG, but not all of them will go into all platforms, so I'm not going to worry too much about that right now, but I am going to change this to Gardcity St George. I don't know why, but it feels like the return of a hero, just naming that. Completely underwhelming, considering it's in a tiny little town, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. This is part of Gardcity still, isn't it? I hope so. Let's find out. Oh yeah, miles and so. And then St Peter will sort of be down here maybe. I'm kind of tempted to build like a giant junction station, a bit like London Bridge, in the middle of the city itself. Why are you having trouble? Oh, are these the new train? Yeah, these are the new trains that I've done since last episode, I think. Sort of. I wouldn't say I'm shooting myself in the foot too much right now, actually. It's just a pain in the backside. Right, so that's done. The other thing that I've done, which you can't see here, if I come back up this way, here, I've added a bus line around Great Bromfingburg, like I said I would, but I've also extended it, so it goes via Praffingbourne Bridge, New Seabourne Cross, Little Pinham Grain Mill, Froningpool Central, Froningpool Station itself, and then up here into Pronworth. So it's another little way of getting between the two main lines, which I think is pretty cool. There's also loads of options for expansion around here. There'll be a tram line in here, I'm sure, as well. So that's all nice, that's all lovely. We've got the mainline trains that run in and out of Pronworth still. Hadborough Bay is going to get an extension in terms of its transport. There'll be ferries, etc. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do. Back at Gardcity. I hope this isn't screen tearing too much when I'm swiping across like this. I have tried to fix it. So many times I've tried to fix it and it just doesn't want to play ball, which is very, very frustrating. But yeah, we want to get boats running down here as well. So eventually we'll be able to have boats that go... In fact, should I... Yeah, let's try and build boats now. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? So let's put a jetty here for Gardcity St John. And I like the fact that we can do that. The fact that it's actually on the riverside. That's nice. That's a nice touch. Okay, so that can actually go... We can have a service that just comes across the river here to Tronfingley. No, that's completely the wrong one. So it will just literally go like that. We can also have one that comes over here. As you can see, it's sort of already ready for it. This one here, Gardcity Docks. That'd be pretty cool. That's a nice little triangle that we could get going, actually. And then eventually we'll have boats come down the river as well into the lake. And of course we've got this lake here. And the river that goes all the way down this way until eventually... I mean, this is the river line, don't forget. This river will be extended, by the way. It'll come all the way down. It'll follow the line, and then it'll come out here. This line here also needs extending. This is going to be a line out of St. Peter, I reckon. Where are the trains? Don't seem to be many trains running here now. They're very, very scarce. So that's going to have to be improved. Right, let's get the boats running, shall we? That's this nice little triangle. So the docks are over here, but I think the best point for the depot would actually be down this way. Like so. So see, what ships have we got available to us? We have the hovercraft. That's crucial. Let's pause you for a second. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Duh. Okay, so you are going to be no loading. You are going to be service. The rest of these are all fine. And then this is going to be 150, let's say. Except for this one here, which is just going to be 15. Set you to autofill. Gardcity boats. B1 GSJ triangle. It's an interesting name, but it'll do. Drag you into that. We'll drag you into that. We'll clone you twice. You were set to autofill. I keep having to check that now because I mess it up. And we'll let you go. There you are. Right, so they should start spacing themselves out in a second as well, so I'm pleased about that. This is bugging me. This stoppage that's going on. Why are you waiting for so long? Oh, wow, that's why. Okay, so GSJ to L. You need sorting out, my friend. How many are there? 14. That doesn't seem right. Change time. I believe you stop for 500 at each station, with the exceptions of this one here, which would be 50, and this one here, which would be 1500. That would explain a lot about what's going on. So all of these, yeah, you're now running such and such ticks late. So that should get this queue going again. Although a similar problem is arising over here. You must be running late as well, surely. No, you're running on time, apparently. Okay. Add trans tube. Yes, I want the tube. Because this must be set to ungrouped as well, yes. We'll move you into withdrawn, so that we know where you are. The tube is the next thing I want to add. And Gardcity again, St. John is going to be the first candidate for this. It's going to be third rail, as you'd expect. And we're going to go for something a little bit similar to the way the Circle line and the Hammersmith and City line works at Paddington. And that we're going to have it come alongside the main station and then dip underground once you come out the station. I believe I can make this tunnel long enough to come underneath the majority of the town, so that it will come out over here. Signals should allow this to be possible. Tunnel too long? Are you for real? Right, let's increase that to 40. So this is going to be a real tube line now. When you think about it, the amount of tunnels we've now got and the way that the signalling system works. You will emerge from the tunnels for Tinhead Station. Which, again, Tinhead itself is going to need a bit of a makeover to make this possible. In fact, do I want to do that? Yeah, I do want to do that. So you're going to have to... Actually, no, I don't want to do that. What do I want to do with Tinhead? Tinhead, sorry, not Tinhead. I think if I get rid of the entire town, flatten the land a bit more, like so. That makes sense. And then if I draw a line through the centre like this, you up there, and then I'll build new Tinhead around the way the tracks are going to go. This is the cut and cover method, people. This is very Victorian-esque. We're going to force people to move out of their house so we could demolish it, do whatever the hell we want to it, and then rebuild it afterwards. So now, I assume I have enough money for this. If I go into Tinhead, local authority, fund new buildings, stuff should start growing up again. Although I might have to put another tunnel in. Sort of here maybe. Just to make that definitely grow. Because you need, basically you need a road or something underneath the town name. Otherwise nothing grows. And it becomes a bit of a dud. So that should help. And then Tinhead Station, I reckon, will be on this side of things. Right, so I just want this line to come round and go via GSG. So I think this one, if we carry on going this way, and keep it low in the cutting. So again, I can replace some of the track with tunnels, if it makes life easier, which I imagine it will do in the future. But like here, tunnel. Sardston Bay will probably have a tunnel going underneath it as well. In fact, let's choke it back a little bit. Put the tunnel here instead. Like so. And then we'll lay the track like this. Again, there's more problems at GSJ. I need to get some more main lines built so I can start relieving GSJ of all the traffic that's currently running through it. I haven't even decided where this line's going to go. I guess it's going to carry on down this way. Almost in a straight line via Proddinghall and all that stuff. Excuse me, I had a pizza not long ago and it's repeating on me slightly, so I do very much apologise for that. But yeah, this is coming along nicely. I'll have the track coming along like this. I hate being in that view. I really dislike it now. Originally it was just a bad habit, now it's an annoyance. Try and avoid it like the plague if I can. Right, now already I'm regretting building the tram stop where I did, because I kind of actually want the metro station to integrate with that too. Let me think about this. This is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. As I said, Gardcity St George is going to be a massive complex. So I suppose I shouldn't be too upset by having to build this slightly away from it, because I can still get it where I want it to be. like that. And I can actually put the platforms, again, because of the signalling, I can now put the platforms right next to where they need to go. That's going to make this tunnel a bit longer, in case I have some other metros that go out of town. Let's do it to there instead. Okay, cool. So then you're going to come out from underground, like you are. I feel like we need another town here on the lake side. How much do towns cost to found? Or a city even? Let's go for a random name. Great Bonberg, Little Rindhatten, Little Chentfield, Trutway. Trutway sounds good. Oh, I'm 2 million short. Are you kidding me? How much money am I making at the moment? Okay. So that will be possible. If I don't want to cheat, I want to do this fairly, but I don't want to run out of money in this episode either. How long are we going? 26 minutes. We're nearly done as well. We need to run out of time. I'm going to have to be quick. Oh! Tinthead's got a new building. That's good. I'm happy to see that. Actually, whilst I'm here, because this is bugging me slightly, I think that would be a better bet. Alright, I'm going to cheat. Give myself a 50 million investment to build Trutway. There we go. Trutway now exists. Perfect. Okay, and I like the idea actually of building the station, or at least the track, in a little cutting between the town and the lake. Sort of like this. And then have it come over here to New Dradingbury. So this will work as well. Like that. And then that. There we go. And then all of this. Whoops, no. You back up. You back up. This is the one. Like that. And like that. And like that. There we go. And then there'll be a tunnel here, which will come out on this side. No. It won't come out on this side. It will come out the other side of this road, which will be here. So this is going to be a pretty long first metro line. You could almost confuse it with a regional rail line. It's kind of that sort of length. Station length I think is going to be 3 tiles. So I mean actually this little section here really is all wrong. And I'm being very crude about how I demolish it as well. What I want it to do is actually go like this and then have a little curve here and then come along something like this and then connect up again. And the rest of this can go back to the shape that it was. Except for this bit, which needs to be done like that still. But all of this bit as well, all of this section here, and all of this section here. Okay, and that gives me room to build a station here as well. Like that and like that. And then this little curve here. It also leaves room for some buildings closer to the river, or the lake. I don't really know what you'd call this bit. I mean, it's technically a lake, but it's part of the river. You can see that I built the river all the way down here. So, call it what you will, basically. Call it what you will. This is going to come across like this. This one's going to come across like this. You're going to go there and there. Alright, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're nearly done. In one direction, at least. I think this one, we're going to cross the border. I think we'll come out here as far as Sletbridge for the first section of track, but you can see there'll be an extension down this way anyway. But for now, not a bad place to call it. So from New Dradingbury, it's then going to come back up to ground level, because we're technically reaching the outer city limits now. As we start charging down this way, we're going to go past Flarningston. Again, massive kudos to whoever created these town names, because I couldn't have come up with worse ones if I tried. I hope they're meant to be bad, by the way, not that there's just someone who thinks they're amazing at picking out names and is actually terrible at their job. I remember the original Transport Tycoon, they were supposed to be like parody names. That's how I always saw it anyway. I hope that's true. If so, then I've dug myself out of that hole. But yeah, I mean, the town names aren't great, are they? Let's be honest. I don't know who made them up or why or when. I imagine on here they're a tribute to the original game, which is absolutely fine. I like reaching back to the past. I think I mentioned that in last episode, actually. I like reaching back to the past. Okay, now here, let's think. There's Sletbridge. So I think here we're going to have to come down and round. Underneath. Well, I say underneath. I mean like the south side of Henhead Cross. Like that. And like that. And then the home straight. Down here. Down here. And here will be the original terminus at Sletbridge. But as I say, there will be room for expansion in the future. For now though, we're going to head back this way. And we're going to lay the track that's going to come through this section. Now, those of you who've been on the Circle, Hammersmith and City line out of Paddington, you'll know that it runs parallel to the Great Western Main Line. And then, I think it's Acton it does this. It might be somewhere else actually. It dives underneath. We kind of have just replicated that with this, although it doesn't quite do it in the same way. But the idea is the same. The principle is the same. It's meant to sort of, it's a throwback homage to Paddington and the Circle, Hammersmith and City. They are two different lines, by the way, the Circle line and the Hammersmith and City, but they run, on that section at least, they run on the same track all the way to Hammersmith, which is the terminus. So I think it's fair to call it the Circle, Hammersmith and City. I think you can get away with that. It's like calling it the Circle Metropolitan, because I believe the Circle line did used to be part of the Metropolitan line, and then it got its own identity. A lot of the London Underground used to be part of the Metropolitan line. It was the Metropolitan Railway and the District Railway. Obviously the District Railway is the southern part of the Circle line, is now the District line as well. That used to be the District Railway, and the northern part of the Circle line used to be the Metropolitan Railway, which is why the Metropolitan line runs on that section. And then Hammersmith and City runs from Hammersmith to somewhere in the east of London. I can't remember where off the top of my head, but at that point it shares tracks with the District line. This is a completely unnecessary history of the London Underground, but there you go. As I say, you're always learning in these videos, always learning. This line for now is going to terminate up here, because I think this line is long enough. I think I've made you suffer enough as well, having to watch me build it. And the constant mistakes and mishaps and all of that stuff that comes with it. Again, no, it'll be a temporary terminus. In the future there'll be extensions. Line extensions, more lines added, lines taken away. There's a lot of potential for this. Let's just make sure that I get this bit. Screw it, we'll go flat. So again, we're sort of running through countryside, although this is eventually, hopefully, this is eventually going to be built up into city. I have no control over that though, really. I mean, I can deliver passengers and I can create growth that way. And I can deliver goods and I can create growth that way. But unless I deliberately restrict the growth in a certain direction, which I'm not too sure I should do, I actually have no control over which way it goes. We could end up with anything. Literally anything. That's quite a scary thought. Alright, so that and that, we are done. Let's build some platforms, shall we? Now I'm going to go for a pretty bog standard island platform setup for these stations. Very simple. An underpass, a CTA, and a schedule. That's pretty much all I'm going to need for these stations. They're all going to follow a very similar format. I'm just going through this actually. That's going to be a signal. So one, I'm going to put the crossovers here. But as I say, the crossovers will eventually be removed. But 1, 2, 3, you there, you there. And I'm going to pop these at 4 apart. So each train length is a block, basically. And that will carry the whole way through to the other side. And actually, this has gone exactly where I wanted it to. In this little section here. We're going to get rid of the sheep farm suffix here. What was this one called? Just Slinningly. That's perfect. I can live with that. Brint Hill, another good one. Brint Hill Central. Now I think this will actually end up being central, so I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with that one. This side here, yeah, this one's going to be renamed. Just a Pronding Hall. Did not want to close that window. Okay, and then up here to GSJ. Again, that's a very, very spot on marking out. I'm very happy with that. Schedule and that. We come through here via the tunnel here. Tinning Hall again, pretty much spot on. The tunnel's helped out with that though, I imagine. Sorry, Tinned Head, not Tinning Hall. Tinning Hall I don't think exists on this map actually. I haven't found it yet, if it does exist. Again, this name needs changing, so let's do that. Sardingston. I'm going to just change it to that. That's Ginpool Bridge actually. Where's Sardingston Bay come from? This should be Ginpool Bridge. Gimpool. It shows that I'm not really looking at the screen when I'm calling out these station names as well. Busted. Right, now we're going to turn this way. Sardingston Bay. There we go. That's more like it. And then we're going to come down here to GSG. Make sure it's all part of the same complex. Like that. Going to come out of Gardcity, or whatever that section would be called. I'm going to put this one here. Trutway. Perfect. And then down here, we're going to have one at this side of New Tradingbury. I'm going to get rid of these signals as well, just because we've got the signals on the tunnels, so it'd be a bit unnecessary to have 2 lots. Same thing over here, just going to do this. Flarningston, again, good name. Like that, up and over this bridge. Hindhead Cross. Hindhead Cross. Again, someone not reading properly. And then to this terminus here. And that's going to be renamed. Oh boy, is that going to be renamed. Sletbridge, excuse me, Sletbridge. I'm just going to have to rename you because that is flipping awful. Right. Change you and you. Do that. Change this one to that. Crossover goes here. Now I think I'll put the depot at the other end of the line. Down this way. I just want to check that I've got these signals. See, I didn't. That's why I wanted to go down this end. Just for now, we'll do that. Now the depot, I'm going to be very crude about again. Actually, let's 1, 2, 3. Right, yeah, I'm going to need an extension for This? Actually, no. No. I'm going to do it this side. Nice and easy. We'll just, for now, we'll pop that there, that there. That will come across like that. And that will go there. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3. And that will be our temporary depot until the line is extended. Right, so somewhere on this list we will have our tube trains. Somewhere quite far down this list, I imagine. Here we go. Add trans tube. We've got these metro ones as well. Your 2 units, your 2 units. These ones you make yourself, so I think I might stick with this. So you go 60 miles an hour, 40 passengers. Yeah, I'd say that's the best one available. So we'll choose that, and then we need to go find the tube carriages, which are down here somewhere. There they are. And we make that 3 tiles. It says 3.1. That should be fine. And now we're going to go down the route. And we're just going to put in all these stations. How many trains shall I have? I think I'm going to need a lot of trains on this route, just because of the sheer number of people. If I try and keep the trains, let's say, 2 blocks apart at all times. I mean, in real life, they plan it out a lot better, of course, and they know where stations are and things like that, and the gaps between stations. Maybe 3 blocks is a safety buffer. But I mean, in London, they do literally run a block apart. They run very, very close. They don't run at set timetables either. They run sort of like 2 minutes apart. That sort of thing. I think the tube officially has a timetable, but it very rarely sticks to it. Which is what makes the metro systems around the world, in fact, never mind just in London, it's what makes them so good. Is the fact that if you go to a place like King's Cross, you will be waiting until a set time to get on a set train. Whereas, if you go to... Yeah, that's fine. Just checking that's alright. If you go to somewhere like, let's say King's Cross St Pancras Tube Station, because I'm lacking imagination, you just wait till the next train. Providing it's on the right line and it's going to the right destination, you just wait for the next train. And you get on the next train and it takes you to where you want to go. I think that's really cool. Right, so this is going to be Gardcity Metro. Okay, and your M1 Slinningly 2. Go do that for now. Stick you in there. Grab the train and move that into there. Keep forgetting the names of these stations. It's not good, is it? Have I messed this up? No. Don't tell me it goes Slinningly to Sletbridge. That's horrible. And you're made up of how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which is about the length of a real-life tube train, I believe, on certain tracks. I think the subsurface lines is 7. And I think the ones below that are 8, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 should be good enough. Let's release them all. Let's try and release them in order as well, shall we? See if that makes a difference. Well, they're not the nicest trains to look at, if I'm honest. Oh good, withdrawn has reached its destination. Goodbye. Empty. Good, right. Well, that does it for today, guys. It's been a long episode, I know, and it's been a bit hit and miss all over the place. I wanted to do some work with Gardcity, though, because it's just, you know, we haven't done anything here for a while. I've got to put bus lines in, I've got to put a big bus station in the centre of town somewhere. Excuse me, I'm sneezing all the time, guys, I do apologise. But, yeah, we got this metro line going now. Hopefully throughout these densely packed areas, I mean, like this could all be tunnel as well if it had to be. All down here could be tunnel, put in a cut and cover kind of thing. St George, how popular is St George? Not very right now, if I'm honest. The metro should see to that though, hopefully. Just going to see this huge, there you are, look, huge cascade of trains. They should space themselves out quite nicely though. Alright then guys, until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes, and until next time, I will see you soon.